Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Donnie, and today I'm just going to do a little how-to video. I know a lot of you have asked me this before, especially those who are in the market for a mesh ruler for their round diamond paintings. And whether you're buying it from me or elsewhere, I'm going to show you how to measure your canvas to determine which size ruler you need to purchase. Now, I carry all 6 sizes, which are 140, 140.5, 141, and 141.5. Sorry, there's 4 sizes, not 6. Okay, so you will need your canvas that you are trying to looking for the ruler for, because each canvas can be a different size, even if it's from the same company. For instance, with Diamond Art Club, they have changed the spacing on their diamond painting canvases. So depending on when you bought it, it will need a different size. This is a brand new canvas that just released today, actually. I did the sneak peek for it, and I'm going to measure this canvas to see what size ruler it needs. Now, according to what I have been under the impression of, this should be a 140.5. But what you do is you will set your ruler, and it's going to need to be the centimeter side. And you're going to take, let me move this over just a little bit. You're going to take the line that's right here, the very first line, and you're going to place it in between. I need to go over a little more so I can get my ruler in the way. In between 2 symbols. Okay, so let me just zoom in here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so as you can see, right here is the end, and I'm going to place the line in between these 2 symbols right there. So you can see that's where you want to start it, in between the 2 symbols. Then you're going to go 50 down, 50 symbols down, which will be around the 14 centimeters. So I'm going to just start my 0 off the screen so you can see up close where it's going to land to determine the size. Okay, so I've got it in between 2 symbols. And what is going to be the determinant is where it lands when it gets around the 140 mark. So this actually shows that it's right in between in between line is the 14. So this will take a 140. That's what this will take. Now, if your 50th line landed, say, right there, so that's in between the 141 and the 140, that means you're going to have to use a 140 and a half, 140.5. See? Now, if it landed right like that, where 1/4 is on the symbol there, but 141, 14.1, the 14th plus the first, so that's 14.1, that's landing in between the 2 symbols, then you've got a 140, then this would need a 141 ruler. If it lands like this, where it's in between these 2 notches, the 141 and 142, then you're going to need a 141.5. But for this canvas, it is very clear that it needs a 140, because it lands right, the 14, which is 140, lands right in between these 2 symbols. Now, you might be able to get away with a 141 or 140.5, because it looks like it could be in between the 2. But to me, looking straight on, it looks like it's going to be a 140. If it needed the 140.5, it would be more like this. See that? How it's not, the 1-4 is more underneath the symbol over here instead of right in between the two lines like this. That's a definite 140. This is a definite 141. When you get it in between, that's when it's a little harder to tell. But if it lands like this, that's a half size. So that would be a 141, a 140.5. And then if it goes over like that, that would be a 141.5. I hope this clarifies to some of you what size ruler you will need and how to measure it. You just need a ruler that has the centimeters that goes up to at least the 15 centimeter mark so that you can find out where on the line you're going to need to measure for your canvas. Now I'm going to pull out my 140 ruler and verify that it fits this canvas. And then at another point, I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of my older canvases to measure to verify what size those need. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have here my 140. You can see it right there. It says 140. I'm getting too close. There you go. So it's a 140. And I'm going to, I'm not going to do it on the edge, but this will also help those who want to know how to place a ruler for the first time. All right, so you're going to, let me pull it down to the edge. All right, so when you want to place it down, you generally start in the corner. This is the small ruler. And I like to make sure that this edge is over onto the actual canvas so that it holds it down. And then this side is the side that generally is where you're going to have to fill it in yourself, because there is one row, because it doesn't have the super thin edge where you can just pick up right where you left off. There's very few rulers that have that, and I don't even think I have one. This is a little thinner. This is the large one we have. You still need to place one row, and this one you need to place one row yourself manually. Okay, so let's put this down. I'll zoom you in just a little bit. So I'll do it right here so you can see while I'm doing it. You're going to start on the left, and you're going to make sure that your hole down here at the bottom completely has your symbol in it straight. See, like that? And then you're going to turn it to make sure the rows above it are going to be straight as well. All right. I want to put it up just a little bit more because it's not as perfect as I'd like it to be. Let's see, I like to try and get this circle that's on the canvas centered inside of this circle. So then I just need to move the top a little bit, and these are all lined up. And then you're going to have to make sure as you're going across that you keep it lined up all the way across. You got to make sure you're on the same row too. Let me just scoot you over a little bit so you can see the end of it. So it's all the way over to the end. You can still see the circle fully in all of the squares, well, all the circles. So all of the symbols on the canvas are lined up perfectly with the ruler. Now, the smaller the ruler you have, the easier it is to get every single symbol lined up perfectly. For example, I have the large one. It still lines up, but it's a little bit Let me grab the right one. Where's my 140? Here we go. It's a little bit harder to get it to be perfectly lined up all the way across, but you can do it. So this is a really long one, and I'm going to place it on here as well. Let me move this down a little bit so you can see me get that started, and then hopefully I can get in the camera where I finish it. All right, so let me turn it around. So I'm going to start on the very bottom row, and I'm going to line up my far left, bottom left hole with the hole on the canvas, so you can see. It's the very first row that's the hardest. After that, it's basically pretty easy because you just push this edge here that has these grooves up against your last row that you placed, and it will stay lined up pretty much the entire time you're using it. So I've got it lined up this here, and I'm lining up the bottom. I'll have to, after I place it down, I will scoot the camera over so you can see how it lines up all the way across. All right, so you can see it's lined up. It doesn't go off. It's perfectly lined all the way across to the end. I mean, it may look like it's a little bit off, like around here. And if you find that that is bothersome to you and you don't want it to be even a hair off, as long as the training wheels are covered, which are the circles that go around the symbol, as long as those are covered by my drill, it doesn't matter to me because it's not showing any black. But this is a perfect placement in my eyes. If you don't like it that much, I would just stop where it stops getting perfect to you. So like around here maybe. So you just have a tiny bit at the end that you're not going to use. Just stop placing drills at the spot where you don't feel that it's lined up anymore, and pick it up and replace it to your next section. That goes with the square ruler as well. The square ruler is a lot harder to fit on canvases. This is a round canvas, so I can't really show you exactly, but they only make the square ruler in a they call it a 125 millimeter, because each of these square drills are 2.5 millimeters, and they figure everybody's canvas sizes are exactly the same, but they're not. So if I try putting this over this, see, it's not going to work because of the fact that round drills are 2.8 millimeters and square drills are 2.5. So the holes are just, it just doesn't make sense to try using a square ruler on a round canvas. So I will give you an example. Again, I do have a video already on placing a square ruler, but I will link that up above. If you want me to try again on the new Diamond Art Club canvases, I will actually be doing that with my next unboxing I do for square canvas. So I hope this video has helped somebody, one of you even, that would just make it my time worthwhile making this video for you, and it would make me perfectly happy if it helps even just one person. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and liking them, and for those who haven't subscribed already, I appreciate your subscription, and I appreciate everyone who has already subscribed as well. Without you, this channel would not be here. And please make sure to look at the description of each and every video when you watch them, or before you watch them, or after you watch them. There is very important information in the description box of all videos, especially the ones I place, because I put links, important links from things I use in the video to where you can go to get discounts on certain things. So please make sure to at least look over the description for a minute and see if there's something that you could use. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. Take care, everyone. Bye.